Hello again everyone, it's Friday and I brought the van into work with me today because as soon as I'm finished I'm driving it to Chaz's house and I'm staying there overnight in his garden because we're picking up something tomorrow that we need his trailer for. Well, it's about 2 hours to Chaz's house from my work and of course it was dark. But I was very pleased with the new headlights, those left-hand drive headlights that I fitted with the beam deflectors. There's actually much better lighting of the road than the previous lights on there, and I think that's because the silvering was quite badly gone on those. Well, I've arrived and we've had a very pleasant evening here at Chaz and Liz's house. Liz cooked us a lovely meal and yeah, we've just been socialising a bit, but now it's time to get some sleep because we're up quite early and we've got a little bit of a drive to go and make our collection. Well, it's Saturday morning now. I'm up nice and early because we want to get a good early start because we've got to get right up to Lincolnshire to make our collection. You might have guessed we are collecting my new motorbike. Got the diesel heater going, it's lovely and warm in here. Had myself a nice shower and yeah, we've just got to wait for ads to turn up and then we'll be off to make our collection. Might give the chap a ring first just to verify that he is in fact ready for us. I did text him earlier in the week, so he said he was going to be there all day so we could just pop up, but yeah, it's a long way to go. So I did message him last night, he's not replied, so I want to just verify that all is well before we get too far down the road. Well, I've just rechecked my phone and the fella actually did reply last night. There's not very good signal here and it looks like it's only just come through, and he's confirmed that all is well, so fantastic. Well, it was a few hours ride to get up to where the seller was. Chaz was driving his Land Rover and we were pulling the motorbike trailer, and ads came along for the ride as well. Well, this is what we've come to see, and yeah, it looks as good as it did when we saw it at the show, so yeah, I'm definitely reassured that it was a good decision to leave a deposit on it and come up with a view to buying it.
Chaz is trying to break it. What are you doing, Chaz?
I'm just filling the front forks and the headstock.
There's obviously bits on it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not, you know.
That's mud, isn't it?
It's just flaky. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
it's cleaning. It's not, no, it's not, no. It's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably throws a bit of oil up out the drive shaft seals, and you know, you're gonna get these off and put new seals in here, change the oil, and you know, just nothing like. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't see anything that alarmed me.
Get rid of that chrome cover thing.
Chrome cover thing.
This thing, get it off and have it re-chromed before.
Oh yes, yeah, sorry, yeah.
And that's a choke peg. That's for the choke.
Because they never, like
But they used to click out.
like these, they never click to this.
No, some of them used to twist. You see that there, that thing there, that's where they used to click on. They don't
Right.
click, so you put that in there like that, and that helps to choke out. That's custom, that is.
It's the
There we go.
So the decision was made, the deal was done, the money was transferred over, and the bike was mine. So it was loaded onto Chaz's trailer, and then we made the return journey to Chaz and Liz's house, where we unloaded it and admired it once again. So there we go, we're back at Chaz's house. We're going to put the bike away for the night and then might give it a little bit of a clean in the morning.
Hello, Alex.
Hey Alex.
Bye.
Pretty good.
There we go.
Old Alex the Rev.
That'll do.
The Reverend Alex.
Well, we've had another great evening and another fantastic meal cooked by Liz. I'm quite tired now after all the excitement today, so I'm going to get myself to bed and hopefully we'll get a bit of a chance to clean that bike up tomorrow morning. Well, it's Sunday morning and temperatures were forecast to go down to -4 last night, and I think they probably did. But I stayed lovely and toasty warm in the van because diesel heater is still working fantastically. I did turn it off before I went to bed, but about 4 in the morning I did start to feel a little bit of a nip in the air, so I just popped down, put it on to setting 1, and it just kept the edge off until I was ready to get up. So yeah, good news on that diesel heater. It is fantastic now I've got everything working properly. Anyway, let's tell you a little bit more about the bike and why I chose it. It is of course the bike that I saw at the Newark show the other weekend, and it did attract my attention there. I was looking for something that might be suitable as my first bigger bike after I passed the test, and of course I've not passed the test yet, so I'm not allowed to ride this on the road at the moment. The CBT I took to be able to ride the Mutt runs out in March, so it is a sensible time really, or perhaps even a little bit late, to start thinking about what to do about that. And I've booked a motorcycle theory test for next week in fact, so yeah, look out for some news on that. Anyhow, I thought I would look for something that was suitable to travel to work every day on, reasonably easy to maintain. I didn't want to buy a brand new bike, and don't really have the budget to buy a brand new bike, to be honest. Partly because of my experiences with the Mutt, which weren't terrible, but I often thought that rather than fixing the part on the warranty, it would be easier to just fix the bike and not worry about the warranty. And in many cases cheaper as well, because if you take into account the time off work to go and get the claim evaluated, and then additional time off work once the claim was approved to then go and get it repaired, then really I felt that much of the time that added up to more than the cost of simply buying the part and repairing it myself. So anyway, that's my sort of bias against buying a new bike. So I didn't want a sports bike. I don't want to sort of hare about at 200 miles an hour. I wanted something that would be quite comfortable long distance as well, so a cruiser bike type bike did seem to fit the bill. Now this one is quite old, to be fair. It's 1987. It's a Suzuki VS700 Intruder, and yeah, I like the look of it. There are a few little bits and pieces, mainly cosmetic, to sort out on it. The horn doesn't work, which is the only thing I found that actually doesn't work, but I'm hoping that'll be a reasonably easy fix. I can't see that fixing a horn should involve massive difficulties. And yeah, Chaz has kindly agreed to store it for me until I can pass the full test, which hopefully won't be too soon. Too long, I mean. Hopefully won't be too long. Yes, yes. Hopefully it will be soon. Oh dear. I should really think about things before I say them, shouldn't I? Well, the bike had picked up a bit of grime and general sort of road muck coming back on the trailer. So yeah, it was good to give it a good old wash before we put it back into the garage. Someone's burnt the sole of their boot or something on one of the exhausts as well, so we had a bit of a go at getting the worst of that off. So of course, as I clean it, I'm definitely falling more in love with this bike. This is definitely a good purchase, I feel, and yeah, very, very pleased with it. Chaz had this brilliant bike dryer too that sort of blows hot air out and gets all the water out the little crevices and stuff. Very taken with this. Might have to get one. Little bit of a waxing to finish off. Isn't she looking great, eh? Chaz even managed to fix the horn and get it going. It was just the diaphragm a little bit stuck, so a little tap with a hammer and an adjustment of the nut on the front, and it was working perfectly again. Well, I hope you've enjoyed coming along with us on what I'm sure is just the first part of a much bigger adventure. And yeah, look forward for more of this bike in future videos.